Welcome to We Don't Know That, a podcast where we talk about things we clearly know nothing about. This is Chris.
This is Zuchi.
And this is Irv. Sorry about that.
Welcome back, boys. So it's been a little bit since our last podcast episode. Our world is up in flames, literally, in the U.S. You know, the West Coast is experiencing apocalyptic scenery right now. It's actually terrifying, but it just adds on to the fire that is 2020.
The red filter West states.
It's insane, the scenery.
Do you know why it happened? How it happened?
Why it looks red?
Do you know why the fire
because
started?
It's because of Antifa.
Stupidest reason.
Dude, do you actually know why though? Do you not know why?
Climate change?
No, it's really stupid.
It was actually very stupid.
I'll let Zichi deliver the news.
It was, I believe, a gender reveal party.
That got out of control.
You're kidding.
Yeah, that's what started all of it. And
I don't think. Okay, so my thing is, sure, something like a small event like that could initially start a wildfire within a local area, but the levels that it's gotten to now, it's definitely been enhanced by just climate change in general, and it's helped it propagate to the level that it's been at right now, because Oregon, Cali, Washington, they're all in what's the term for it? They have the worst air quality in the world right now.
Yeah, if it wasn't such a bad drought.
Mm-hmm. But I did not know
initially.
Yeah, that was the thing that kind of kickstarted things off. Damn.
They use
what was
TNT or something? I'm looking at the things now.
Oh shoot!
They blew something up, and I guess it caught on fire.
Wait, is that why what's his name made a video about the gender reveal with the TNT? There's one YouTuber.
Oh, RDC World.
Yeah, did he make? Was that in reference to the wildfires?
No, yeah, that was definitely in reference. He was throwing shit.
Oh shoot!
My goodness.
That's just
I was about to say it's like a 1-to-1 comparison. Sheesh, man. Well, our prayers are on the West Coast. It's actually terrifying what they're going through. But
shout out to Kyle. Hope you're okay, Kyle.
Kyle, do you know Kyle?
Kyle's
on the West Coast.
He's in our Discord, but none of us really know him. We only know.
Him.
I Ben knows him through RuneScape or something. He lives in the West Coast. He's our Cali friend.
Well, Kyle, you are in our prayers, and everyone else on the West Coast. Coronavirus is still, rampant. School has started in colleges. Unsurprisingly, it's spread like wildfire as well in colleges, and I think many schools are debating whether or not they should just keep the students at school, which I think is the logical thing. So you lessen the spread, or just send them back. Or I think there's probably some third option where there's a mix between that, but that was kind of expected.
My sister went home forever, not forever, but from VCU because her roommate got coronavirus.
Oh shoot!
So they're you either gotta isolate here in GRC 3 or you gotta go home and be isolated there. And she just went home because the food that they're feeding them is like a sausage full of toes. And
I saw a picture of the VC.
Toes?
Yeah, it looks terrible. It looks like throw up in a sausage.
Yeah, we've got to. Yeah, the VCU's got to do better.
Yeah, because coronavirus affects cooking skills too. Apparently,
I think maybe it affects how many people they have on staff.
You can still not. You still give Schaefer food. That was worse than Schaefer food.
Yeah, what I saw looked a lot worse than Schaefer food.
For sure.
Worse than high school cafeteria food.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It was mystery meat sausage.
It's probably D tier or F tier.
Sure. Lower tier than Taco Bell meat.
Oh yeah. Taco Bell's not even that bad. Come on.
They said Taco Bell's beef was actually higher grade than most fast food restaurants.
Yeah, people kept saying it was deer meat, but
it's actually better than.
I don't know where that ever came from.
Venison.
That's a delicacy to some people, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine a society where that becomes a standard. At least in the U.S. Can you imagine like a
What?
McDonald's just serving a deer burger? Like people would lose their minds.
For sure.
But it is like a delicacy, to some. I think I've tried it, but it's not
I
like
wanted to
anything
have it once.
extravagant.
It's like whatever. Is it really gamey?
It is, yeah. It's like have you guys had bison before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
bison is ass.
Bison's ass. I had it at Silver
Yeah.
Diner. I thought it was pretty
It's
good.
ass.
Maybe it's like pseudo bison there at Silver Diner.
It's ass.
Yeah, so my dad went to Montana for work one time and he brought home like fresh ass bison from Montana. I think it was like straight off the ranch.
Oh jeez.
And you could feel like the veins still like popping.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Maybe
shit.
it didn't. I don't know.
That's a gross exaggeration, but
Maybe.
you could taste
Sorry.
that it was bison, like it was non bless you.
Sorry. Thanks.
That it was non beef or like non traditional meat. What is traditional? What is our standard of traditional in society? Why is bison not part of it?
In a burger, but it's not bison. A
Mm.
burger that I recently had, thanks to Florence over here. She told me to go get it one day in the morning. It was the Travi Patty.
Mm.
Travis Scott burger.
So
It's nothing special at all.
Yeah, what's the rating?
So-
What is your review of it?
I give it regular McDonald's out of 10. It's literally just regular McDonald's. I thought it, so when I was
Yeah.
what did you say?
Isn't it just like a quarter pounder or some
Yeah.
shit?
When I was
With
going to
bacon,
get it,
right?
I thought it was like a special sort of dish or something. A special sort of burger like that only Travis Scott gets. And I go and I get it and I open it up and it's literally just a quarter pounder with cheese and bacon, a medium fry, and one barbecue sauce. It's literally like the lamest meal it's like a normal meal. The only thing that's different is that it's $6 and you have Travis Scott on the receipt.
Is that more expensive than if you were to buy a quarter pounder bacon and medium fries separately, or is it just the same?
I think it's less.
I heard
It's less.
that
Okay.
the employees were selling their shirts on Grailed and shit, coming up like $600. People stealing like the merch, the signs, and the like drive-through and shit,
Well, the
selling that shit
shirt
online.
might be cool, but
Are they wearing Travis Scott
Some dude
shirts?
sold that shit for $600. It's
I can
Travis
see
Scott
someone selling
shirt.
that for 600. People are idiots.
Wait, what is it? Does it just have like a Travis Scott logo on it
People
or
are
something?
selling their. I think it's like Cactus Jack on this. On the
It's a
on the
McDonald's
back.
uniform.
It's so
Damn,
stupid.
that's-
People are buying
that's kinda
McDonald's
dope, actually.
uniforms. You could literally probably get it for free though. Just apply to McDonald's, get the job,
uniform.
Get it and
an
then
hour,
quit.
and then quit.
But the time you get hired, they stop doing the deal. So
I saw
people
someone
stop
trying to sell the
leeching off the
burger
merch.
and fries for 1,500.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
They like what's the term for it? They cryogenically froze it.
Froze it. You literally don't
Yeah.
get anything like the box isn't special, the bag you get isn't special. It just says Travis Scott meal on the receipt.
But
While I
What
was eating
amazing
it-
marketing by Travis Scott.
Actually,
like
and McDonald's.
it's like the laziest collaboration, but like it's still
Literally.
somehow so successful.
Even I jumped on it. I feel kind of bad. I wish I had.
Yeah, I mean,
As
like
I
a
was
quarter
eating
pounder
it-
with bacon.
I wish I was
fries.
eating 2 McChickens with spicy, with hot buffalo on it instead.
I think that's just testament to Travis Scott, his image as a brand. Like,
Yeah,
so many people are willing to buy this quarter pounder, which is,
yeah.
I mean, I guess that's cool. That's cool though. That's cool that he's doing that.
From
Mhm.
Fortnite to McDonald's.
That's dope.
Yeah,
He's
been,
making very big business moves.
For real.
honestly. Speaking of chicken, have you guys seen this video on? I think it's in. I forget. It's in Nebraska. Yes. This guy goes up to the city council and he spouts about a very passionate topic to his heart, and it's that boneless chicken wings should be outlawed, and they should not be called chicken wings because they're not chicken wings. They're
Nuggets.
basically just chicken nuggets or chicken tenders. How do you guys feel about that very controversial topic? Do you guys like boneless wings? Do you think they should be called boneless wings?
I like boneless wings. They're definitely a higher tier than nuggets. Wouldn't you say?
I mean, but it's like,
I wouldn't order them though.
yeah,
I think they're good, but his main thing, and you guys should check out the video if you haven't. his main thing is that they're just not chicken wings. Like you could reclassify them, rename them as like wet tenders, wet nugs,
Wet tenders.
or yeah, because they're normally covered in the sauce or
I
something.
wouldn't eat anything with wet in the name.
Called wet tenders. Really? That's like a pretty common classification.
What do you eat that has wet in the name?
Lemon pepper wet. Have you from Atlanta?
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
that
Eric,
sounds
what do you
good.
have against the word wet, bro?
Come on,
I'm
man.
actually
That makes you uncomfortable?
Because remember, you went with us to was it you, Chris? We went to Buffalo Wild Wings. It was me, you, and Vincent in RV.
Yes, yes.
And I told the waitress I want my wings extra wet, and she was like, "What? Like extra wet, extra sauce?"
She's about to kick you out.
And I said that, but I said that because when I went with my cousin to Buffalo Wild Wings, but this was in Nashville, he was like, I want some buffalo wings extra wet, and the waitress knew what he meant. It was like a common thing. So I guess like it's a southern thing to say extra wet.
Mm-hmm.
B-dubs is trash, by the way.
Shout out to Sly.
Just putting that out there.
I would say it's trash, but I mean, you're not going to get the most quality wings there. And they're also in support of boneless wings. So they actually replied to the guy who was spouting about his like boneless chicken wing rant. And someone tweeted at them saying, "Oh, this guy should get a year's supply of wings for bringing attention to this grave issue." And then they reply saying, "Once he admits he's wrong, we'll hook him up."
They're literally not wings though. Like chicken wings are wings because they're the wings of the chicken. They're literally just like, they're not even like straight the chicken, They're like the ground up. They're literally chicken nuggets. Most of the time they're just nice chicken nuggets.
I think they're more like chicken tenders or like chicken
Bites.
Chicken strips or yeah. Like you said before, it's like a step above just regular chicken nuggets. Yeah. But another point he was saying, he like started getting into the weed of things. He was just like, we need to raise our children better to not be afraid of eating meat off bones. Like, where do you think meat comes from? Like things like that. So, I mean, he made like a pretty good argument, I would say. And I always felt that way about boneless wings. Like, I always liked them, but they were never I was never like crazy about them. And I would always take regular chicken wings that are bone in any day over just like regular, or I wouldn't say regular, over boneless wings, the fake classification of wing.
Honestly, I've only ever gotten boneless wings voluntarily is because they're part of like an endless appetizer deal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've ever ordered. I guess
that's a great point. At like a TGI Fridays or
it had to
maybe
be like some sort of deal.
Yeah, I know like B-Dubs has, I think, half off boneless wings on Thursday. Yeah. Or some day like that. They have, some deal. I am kind of hungry right now, though.
Where are you eating, Azuchi?
I just cooked. I fried up some eggs. Got some ground turkey and then some rice, and then I have a bowl rock right there that I just finished.
Nice. That sounds like a nice bodybuilder meal that you would like meal prep.
Bold rock.
No, especially with the bold rock.
Yeah, it was great.
Damn. So in other news, some movies that have come out: New Mutants, Tenet, Mulan. So
rip New Mutants. I knew that show was gonna be bad.
Yeah, so like the first two, or not first two, the first and last options I listed, New Mutants and Mulan, have not gotten terribly good reviews. That's like the general consensus. I think so.
I didn't hear about Mulan doing bad.
So with Mulan, I think there was a chart comparison comparing like the live action remake to their original. And
the original is definitely going to have more numbers.
Yeah. But Mulan's live action and original had like the largest disparity in terms of like Mulan, the original being really highly rated, and then the Mulan remake being like very meh.
It's just a total rework of the story, pretty much. The only thing that's like the same is that she goes to war instead of her father. And
there some?
What's up?
I was saying, isn't there like some controversy surrounding the main actress
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think we touched upon that like a couple episodes ago. She's
Boycott.
anti Hong Kong, anti
Yeah.
democracy.
Pro-police.
Maybe not like she's pro mainland China. I
Do you
think
think that
that's
had a role to play in the movie's success or not?
I think people still watched it and then they rated it without that. Well, not without that knowledge, but like regardless of that knowledge.
Objectively.
Yeah.
mhm.
Not even objectively. They just didn't care much.
Yeah. Mulan's supposed to come out for free in December, I think. And I don't know if I still even want to watch it because of like that social justice issue
Hmm.
and because, it really wasn't that great of a movie just based on reviews I've heard. And yeah, like Irv, you were saying, the only similarity is like the name of the movie, but I think it's supposed to be more accurate to the actual Fa Mulan legend. So like the legend of like a woman warrior who like infiltrated, the Chinese army and was, this great hero at the end of the day. So I guess it's good in that idea, but I've also heard from people who have actually watched the movie is that it's very underwhelming in some parts. Like the martial arts is good, but there's like not enough of it. Like the story isn't enough to pull it up. It just didn't have the same appeal that the other better Milan did.
Was she a real person?
Fa Mulan.
Yeah.
So
You just said
that's
that.
in dispute.
Okay. Nah, I'm gonna assume she wasn't. That sounds.
It's a legend. Yeah, it's a story basically. So yeah, it's just a rework of the original telling of that story. That's how I understand it. So the other movie, New Mutants, we talked about it in other episodes, but yeah, that was horse poop, apparently.
Yeah. I don't really know what I was expecting, honestly. Just based off just based off the amount of time they've delayed this, there's
Yeah,
probably like a
3 years in the pipeline.
Yeah. Number one, you're coming at like a random time, just like a random out of nowhere time.
Yeah, random ass
The
time.
movie.
The worst time probably possible to release a movie that was in a development hell.
Yeah. It just sounds like they should have probably spent more time on it.
I don't know.
Oof.
I think I don't even want. I'm not gonna watch it because it just didn't look good to me off jump from when they showed their powers and stuff. It just didn't work out well. I don't think.
I don't know if this is gonna tie into anything. Probably not. They say it's an X-Men movie, but it's
I think they.
It is, yeah. It's like in that
X
universe,
once.
but
probably not gonna tie into anything.
no, absolutely not. Especially after these reviews.
Yeah, it's GG for
I don't
them.
think there's any like cameos, any canon cameos at least.
They literally only mention Professor X once.
Damn, I didn't know that the director of The Fault in Our Stars directed this movie.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Not to say that he's a bad director,
Just kidding.
but just like the mismatching of genres. That's interesting. And then Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 4.7 out of 5 or 4.75 out of 10.
Oh, I was about to say, golly.
No,
Oh,
yeah, it's not that
God.
bad.
My bad. Yeah,
It's not that
I didn't mean to.
4.7 out of 5.
So was it rotten then?
Yes,
Okay.
mixed to negative rating, and then Metacritic gave the film 43 out of 100. And then box office, which I mean most movies are going to be box office bombs during this time, but
Mhm.
its budget was like 80 million around estimated, and it only grossed $30 million as expected.
Feels bad. I wonder what about Tenet? Tenet I heard is really
Tenet,
good.
yes.
I really want to go watch
I'm
it.
curious what the
I heard about that.
numbers for that are, because I really want to see it.
The budget
mean-
was 205 million.
Holy shit. That's pretty insane. That's like Marvel movie levels, but I guess that's expected out of a Christopher Nolan movie too. Okay, so
box
it
office.
grossed its budget back. So
Okay.
it's made 207.5 million. Fifth highest grossing film of 2020. I think is pretty impressive considering it came out during pandemic, but also is it
Nice.
that good of a movie to risk for,
As a meta analysis, I think it's still like a bad look for movies in general. Like even like this Christopher Nolan blockbuster couldn't, because I think if it came out in normal times, it would have been like double the
Oh,
its
easily,
price back or
easily.
double its
Yeah.
budget back. But yeah, it just shows that like even like Christopher Nolan's big blockbuster, mind-boggling movie couldn't get everyone back in movie theaters. So GG.
Yeah. I'd imagine they'd probably want to do some kind of limited re-release once things start to settle down, come safer, or do like a simultaneous straight to stream or demand, something like that. Because I would still consider it a success if it grossed back the budget that was used, but I don't know what the success factors are for a movie release, especially like a blockbuster movie like Tenet.
A sound bar. You might have to cop a sound bar and a sound system, and we'll just watch it at
Honestly,
home.
yeah, just the excuse to make a home theater at this point.
Because I think that's what people want is the
movie theater
sound,
experience.
Yeah, experience.
I heard the sound was pretty confusing in this movie. I think that was like one of the biggest criticisms I heard.
That's
The what?
strange.
We don't have to go too deep into that, but apparently like the sound mixing was it seemed like it was really off in some moments. Like you can't understand like what the people are saying because like the sounds are too loud, and people were questioning whether or not that was like intentional on Christopher Nolan's part. Some people arguing that it was. Some people are saying like, just admit it, like you messed up. But that was one of the biggest criticisms I heard. Again, not really knowing much about the movie, but try to keep an open mind whenever I do watch it. Another movie man who unfortunately we lost within these past few weeks was Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther himself. It was a big blow. I'm honestly still in shock, and I think would probably be a good time to reflect on some of the movies that he's done, and how strong of a person he was, given the past 4 years of his struggle with colon cancer, and the fact that really no one knew except his family members. So Chadwick Boseman, man, what a guy. He's done some great movies. Not even just including Black Panther. So like 42, where he portrayed Jackie Robinson, Got On Up, where he portrayed James Brown, and Marshall, where he played Thurgood Marshall. So pretty iconic, prominent Black figures in history. Giving credit to the great actor that Chadwick was. But what are your guys' favorite roles from him? What would you guys think?
Well,
I would say obviously. I mean, I guess I'm pretty basic in saying this, but probably like Black Panther. That's probably that's definitely his most iconic role. Yeah, it's just such a loss. Really, one of the first. I think that was the first time like a Black like superhero movie like was that successful and that mainstream in our society, and still see the effects of all of Chadwick's work in it and the cast's work in it, because that was, I think, one of Marvel's highest grossing films at the time.
Yeah,
broke a lot of records. Yeah, it's just a shame that we've lost someone that has inspired millions of people across the world. It feels like that was like really like the main like hero, like him playing Black Panther. That was like probably the only hero that like Black kids could like look up to or like see themselves in, like in a theater, and have it mainstream, to have that be like mainstreamly like,
have his own movie.
Yeah, and
like be different from the other ones.
Without it being like cliche or having too many like tropes, superhero tropes. I think that was very impressive. Just a testament to Chadwick's acting ability. Yeah, it's just such a loss for the world that this had to transpire. But we know that this just tells us that we don't really know what other people are going through, because the entire time I had no idea.
Yeah, no one did.
Yeah, so I mean that also I guess he had some very you had a very solid crew around him because that information did not leak out at all.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
yeah,
he kept a very close knit circle. I didn't deep dive too much into I get like who knew beforehand, if maybe like his coworkers or co-stars on like the Marvel films or other movies also knew, but it just speaks volumes about his character and like how strong-willed he was, because I think not even until like a few months ago people literally had no idea that he like was going through some kind of health struggle. There was a point where he did lose a lot of weight, and people criticized him heavy for it. They clowned him heavy, calling him like crack panther, and really, to like Izuchi's point, judging him without really knowing like what story was going on behind the scenes, which is horrible to look back now. But I think it's great that we're remembering him as this uplifting character who I think it's not even an overstatement to say played one of the most iconic characters in our lifetime. So Black Panther and the movie itself is one of the most iconic movies now, and will be for years to come. Just being an influence to um, you know young black kids, young kids in general, anyone looking up to a hero of his stature. So he'll be missed. Chadwick, he's great. Irv, do you have any favorite roles other than
Other than
Black
Black
Panther?
Panther, he is really good in like 42 and Marshall and The Five Bloods.
Yeah,
I
another
really
good
liked
movie. I
him in
forgot
The
the
to.
Five
Five Bloods was
Bloods. I mean, even though he was like
it,
a minor character, not a minor character, but he was kind of like the MacGuffin device, I guess, sort of. Like he was like kind of what was used to drive the story, but he played a really good like. He kind of emulated what he was to a lot of fans in the movie, where he was like the role model. They in the movie they called him the Malcolm their uh, and their king, like Malcolm
his
and their Martin. Like he was plays like a heavy role model for them, and like Chadwick, like just in real life, has like this coolness and like regalness to him. I think that was like he held himself like very high, and like I don't know, he's just like he just seemed like a cool guy. He's very
Mhm.
humble, like he didn't seem to like brag too much, and I think that just he's just like a amazing actor. He's very like diverse in his roles. Like he played a god in Gods of Egypt. Just a whole lot of things he was in.
Yeah,
I think I was watching this YouTube video of one of his earlier things. He looks like he's like our age, like 20 something,
yeah.
and the way he's acting was like Shakespearean. Like he's so articulate in his words, and he can play such a smart, like intellectual character, and be able to be like believable. You know, he really was just like an amazing actor, and probably like a really amazing guy too.
He did go to the British American Drama Academy, so I'm sure that like professionalism can be attributed to that. But it's crazy how young he is, but also how good he looks how good he looks for being a 43-year-old. Because I think when he started getting on the scene, like becoming really popular because of Black Panther, um, people thought he was the same age as like his other coworkers, late 20s, early 30s. But again, it's just black excellence, man. Black don't crack.
Yeah.
no, it
Rest
does
in
not.
peace. I gotta watch 21
R.I.P.
Bridges. Never got to see it.
Yeah, that's was that good? Like, did that get good reviews?
I think so.
Yeah, relatively.
53% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay,
Like
so like
51%.
pretty average like action movie
Yeah.
that you could that's like in that kind of bubble.
Yeah.
I think his role in the Five Bloods is extremely relevant to like what's happening today.
What's happening
Oh
now?
yeah. It was. I mean, it's like an exact targeting of what was happening today. I think they had like the whole Trump rallies at the end, like addressing like racism in America and stuff,
Yeah,
and throughout the
Spike Lee.
movie.
Yeah, so Spike Lee did that for Black Klansman as well.
Mhm.
At the end of the movie, he just showed footage of the white supremacy rallies in Charlottesville. Um, so I think he's been pretty good on keeping that theme throughout the past 4 years of our presidency, and like this uprising of like racist sentiment and how we need to make sure it's not brushed under the rug. So Spike Lee's always been really good in terms of, keeping that issue alive and making sure people are aware. But I definitely need to check out the Five Bloods.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
So I think Azichi wanted to. There was a certain tennis player that you wanted to mention.
Yeah, Naomi Osaka winning the I think was it championships. I think it was not too sure on the details, but yeah, she won that. Made a lot of people upset with what she was doing prior to those games with her masks. If you weren't familiar, she had a mask for each victim of police brutality and racial injustice in America. I think she had a Tamir Rice mask. She had an Ahmaud Arbery mask. She had a Breonna Taylor mask, definitely. And a lot of people were not, obviously not going for that because it's once again this whole debate on separating, I guess, politics and then
from sports.
Literally shut up and dribble.
Yeah, dance monkey, you're for my entertainment.
Applied to tennis, yeah, essentially. So a lot of people were unhappy about that. And she quoted, let me pull up the quote now. All the people that were telling me to keep politics out of sports, which it wasn't political at all, really inspired me to win. You better believe I'm going to try to be on your TV for as long as possible.
For sure.
Damn, I think that's dope hearing that.
Because, like, honestly, I want all those, like, racists and, like, always, anyone that speaks out against it is definitely, like, a racist. I don't care what you have to say. Like, I hope they're just the most uncomfortable people watching everything, like, going outside, like, seeing all this stuff. I hope they feel the most uncomfortable they'll ever feel ever.
Even Wyden, like Corday, they're dating, but he came to the game with a defund the police shirt on, and I think Sports Center only like showed him from like the shoulders up like during his thing or something like that. But I mean, yeah, I don't understand why people have a problem with successful, talented black athletes that inspire other black people, to speak out about this, because at the end of the day, they are still black, no matter how successful or talented they are. So,
it's like people assume sport athletes don't have souls. They can't have perspective on like basic human issues.
As soon as you're rich, as soon as you're a rich athlete, you're automatically white.
This wasn't in the notes, but adding on to that, do you see what what's his name? Not Stephen A. Smith. The other guy. Skip Bayless. Say about Dak Prescott.
Something about his anxiety, right?
Yeah, he came out, like Dak came out and was like, yeah, like my brother killed himself. I was like depressed at the beginning of the year. Stuff was hard. Was it Skip? I think it was Skip.
It was Skip. Yeah.
And he was like, he's just like, yeah, I don't have any sympathy for Dak Prescott at all. Like, he's supposed to be the leader of the team, as the quarterback. Like, you gotta suck it up, I guess. Or like, he shouldn't have came public with it. He's like it wasn't a racial thing, but it was definitely like athletes don't have anything else on with their lives besides what they're doing. And everything they do should be for the benefit of the viewer and not care about their own health.
While we're on this, do you guys want to talk about how I think it was the Chiefs and who are the Chiefs playing? The Chiefs and the Texans when they locked hands and the crowd started booing them.
Yeah,
I mean,
it wasn't during any it wasn't during the national anthem. It was at a point before the game where they just had some free time and just showed that they're in unity, and were booed for. The thing is, people who boo are the same people who will pay to watch the sports regardless. So it's like they're shooting themselves in the foot.
No, because
doing that.
When they say, "Oh, you just lost fans," they haven't lost fans.
Yeah, no, they're gonna be fans regardless.
Which is why all companies shouldn't be scared to lose like money, because people are gonna watch no matter what. And I hope they feel uncomfortable. and
find
stop
it
watching. Honestly,
I find it very unsettling that so many sports fans think don't have a problem with all these like white owners who like own like a sport that is like I don't know how much percent black it is, like
yeah, it's a whole
almost
other
over definitely over half
conversation for
black.
something else.
And then people, yeah, like yes, but like, and then people just getting like upset when they feel a way about the situations that are going on in America. It's just like I don't know. It gives me very like slavish vibes, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it's a weird
Yeah.
power dynamic.
That's very
But that kind of goes back to like the systemic institutional issue, right? Where, you know, we won't jump into it, but
It's
we've
funny
talked
when
about it in the past.
one of I forget it was a QB I think I forget his name. He was just like he was white, but he was just basically like, see, like I don't get why they were booing. Like there's no flag involved, nothing involved, and it's just we're just locked in unity. And he's like, it was funny because I feel like he's so close to like a realization that people are just racist. Like he's like really that close to making that connection that there's literally people. It was never ever ever about any flag. They're just racist people.
He's not quite there yet.
Yeah, he's so close though. He just needs one more logical step.
A lot of people.
Oh, wait a second.
Just
Is this the problem?
Who is that?
A lot
Are
of people
people just
refuse to
evil?
accept
It's like Wonder Woman's realization at the end of her movie when like they're trying to say that like people in general are just evil. We talked about it a couple episodes back, but I can just imagine it's like similar to, man, there are going to be racist, evil people regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sad.
So Naomi Osaka, I guess just some like fun facts about her. So she's the number one tennis player right now, or she's ranked number one by the Women's Tennis Association. She's the first Asian player to hold the top ranking. She comes from a Japanese mother and a Haitian father, so multi-ethnic background. I think she's trained in the U.S. since she was 3, and her serve can get up to 124 miles per hour.
That's
insane. I think that could kill you. That could like pierce a hole in you. I'm pretty sure.
It's some anime sports shit, right there.
You know, a lot of people criticize, like a lot of racists. Sorry to keep bringing up racism. Criticize Serena Williams. Or which Williams did she beat? Serena, right?
I think Serena is normally the one who's ranked higher.
Yeah.
She beat Serena like, and then like racists were like, oh, see, she's not that good. Like Serena Williams isn't that good, and they like jumped on Naomi Osaka. Now they're like blown that Naomi Osaka's winning, and she's like, I mean, it's wrong for when they criticize her like Serena for being masculine, but like Naomi Osaka's definitely like more like feminine, I guess, and more petite. So I guess that criticism is gone now, and it's just exposing a lot of people's racism. Like it was never about Serena being like aggressive or whatever. It's more just that being. I mean, everyone's just racist. It's because of slavery.
We have a long way to go in this country, and the events that are set to transpire in the next few months will determine the very fate of
our country, our democracy.
Yeah,
it's not an understatement to say that.
Cue Obi-Wan yelling at Anakin. For
democracy. It could get It's not funny, but it is though.
I'm going.
That's kind of a random line if you think about it.
When he was going off on Anakin.
No, it wasn't.
My allegiance is to the Republic.
The democracy. No, because the Republic was democratic before.
Well, yeah. No, I get it, but like the prequels were just. It just seemed like they were way too political.
I was so
they dealt way too much like with trade routes and stuff. Like what the hell?
Yeah,
I saw a tweet where somebody was saying like I don't know, trigger warning. He's verbatim. Not, I think this is not verbatim. They said white people can understand like rebellions and shit in Star Wars, but like when it's literally happening in real life, they're like, "Why are you guys damaging property?" or some shit like that.
Yeah, honestly, they'd definitely be the like those people like that would definitely be the ones saying like the rebels killed 3 million people on the Death Star. Why are we celebrating them? We can't fight violence with violence. Literally mass genocide twice, pretty much, against the Empire. Then again, I guess they did commit like planetary destruction. But yeah. Anyways, that's funny though.
Yeah. Speaking of the next upcoming months and what could transpire, a gracious podcast host is willing to moderate a debate between our lovely presidential candidates.
Listen, this kid. I know Trump is down. Joe Rogan. Okay, for context for everyone that doesn't know, Joe Rogan has offered to moderate a presidential debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Donald Trump agrees to this, but we have yet to hear anything from Joe Biden's party or Joe Biden's camp. So, but if this actually does occur, I'm assuming, which it probably won't. It can. I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about Joe Rogan. I don't know if this is the correct platform to have a debate of that magnitude, but I mean, I don't know. Well, he's definitely had political people up there before from both the left and the right. So, I don't know how to feel about this. Really, I don't know.
It would be a horrible idea. He's not well versed enough in actual like political national problems that like a normal moderator would need to know and like ask questions for. Like he would ask about like legalization, which I know is important, but like along those lines, like I guess less priority questions.
So, which one?
He's gonna ask which one did DMT. Oh my god!
yeah, that's the one I've seen.
Yeah,
this man's a cracky.
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
I don't really like Joe Rogan. I never really listen. I mean, I don't really listen to podcasts like that, anyways. Like anything serious.
Yeah, because his stuff is like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, it's dead.
I mean, I definitely tuned into a few episodes.
Yeah, no, I watched this on YouTube.
I watched the Jerry clips. Yeah, but it's just I don't know.
Some of his guests.
I think I'd rather wait. Stuff. I'd rather wait for the actual presidential debates to occur, which I am very not confident about.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't. It's very up in the air whether or not they will.
This could go very well either way. This election could go either way. So,
yeah,
everyone was saying. I remember 2016. Everyone was saying, "Oh, don't worry, Donald Trump's not going to win."
Let's not dig up bad memories. The decline of America of itself.
Try to focus forward. But
guys, nothing bad is even happening. You guys are just being brainwashed by the liberal media to see all the bad stuff that's happening. But this stuff happens every year. Come on, bunch of libs.
Mandalorian Part 2 coming out, Season 2.
Is that November, right?
October 30th.
I have Disney Plus.
Election season.
Election season, yeah. So if Trump becomes president again, at least you can watch The Mandalorian.
Yeah, if Trump becomes president,
don't speak it into existence, please, bro.
I don't know.
Maybe Frank Ocean would drop an album after Trump is out. Maybe that's what he was waiting for.
And that would instantly elect him to the presidency. Just dropping the album.
I don't think that America is prepared for what would happen if Donald Trump gets reelected, because you can see how bad things are right now. If you think people are rioting, you have seen like nothing yet. I don't like.
I don't even want to think about it. It's just
yeah. It's like that Tupac interview Kendrick Lamar had at the end of Mortal Man, and Tupac. I don't know if it was a real interview and he just stitched it together, but Tupac, or fake Tupac, or real Tupac, whatever it was like, he thinks one day like the poor are just gonna eat the rich just because like they're gonna be tired. Not saying that like everyone on Black Lives Matter side or just like the right side of history, honestly, is poor, but like the underrepresented and the those righteous are just gonna end up eating those in power. Like just saying like it's just gonna be a destruction of like society if people's like thoughts and feelings aren't addressed correctly, people's rights aren't addressed correctly, like more shit's just gonna happen and then there's gonna be an implosion.
We're definitely seeing the start of that right now. I feel like this has never been. I don't remember. Well, at least not in my lifetime. I don't remember this like movement taking off like this and having so many mixed reactions.
Mm-hmm.
This is like historic. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It feels
it's the second civil rights movement. It's global pandemic. That's, I guess, like if you were to historically compare to like the Spanish flu, if like COVID happened at that time, like we probably would have been extinct. Just considering like how much it's affected us now, considering modern technology, modern medicine, and the rate that, you know, scientists and medical professionals are moving at to develop a vaccine and contact trace, all that. So we have that. We have the wildfires, like we mentioned at the beginning of the episode, and then I mean the wildfires in Australia too. This like I can't believe this is a year that's actually happening.
Yeah. Hopefully 2020 is better.
Mm-hmm.
We keep saying that, and then somehow it just keeps going downhill.
2021. I don't know.
That doesn't seem like a real year right now, honestly.
I heard they're not going to have a vaccine available for everyone until 2024. So,
whoa. I think that's overstepping a little bit.
To the end, I think it was until the end of 2020. Maybe I misread that.
No, they're estimating like public distribution to be like mid 2021. 2024, that like
that sounds like you're gonna have like
world's done by
super cure. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna. I mean, I don't know. I don't want.
I'm hoping we have a cure to like cancer by that point.
You guys gonna get the vaccine? You guys gonna get
not the first round. I don't want to be like a Russian sleeper agent one day. Releasing gas.
I'd be willing to, honestly. I mean, there has to be like a first wave test subject.
I'm gonna wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair to wait for, but I mean, like, even the first round of distribution, like at that point, they would have passed through all the like necessary phases to like ensure it's safe and like FDA regulated. So it's just a matter of like public distribution at that point.
I'll probably get it. I mean, I always try and get the flu shot. Ever since I actually like got the flu bad and I thought I was gonna die. I made sure I always got my flu shot since then because I thought when I tell you I thought I was gonna die, I thought I was gonna die like
from the flu.
I was like hallucinating. I was like tripping, sweating. Sheesh. Like I was having nightmares and shit.
It's a bad virus, bro.
Yeah, guys, get your flu shots too.
The flu is crazy.
I don't believe in vaccines, actually. I think
they give you a certain condition, right?
medical professional that doesn't believe in vaccines.
Get kicked out of school immediately.
Irvin Kelly, congratulations.
So we watched your podcast the other day. We saw that you don't believe in vaccines.
Is this you?
This you?
No, it's not me. Among Us. What? They caught you on camera.
No, that's not me. That's not me, bro.
Shit is HD.
There's
4K.
It's 4K. They don't miss, bro. They don't miss. I swear they don't miss.
I heard some people are concerned about taking both the flu vaccine and the potential coronavirus vaccine, and they're asking like, "Oh, are there going to be like conflicting things in the vaccine that will like make one not accept the other?" I'm just like scratching my head. I'm like, what about other vaccines that you've gotten in the past that have been required for like school or literally any job that you do? Like, it's the same thing, unless people do have like a legitimate concern with that. Or
The only time when
mystery.
vaccines would like contradict with each other or would be when you get them like around the same time. Like you can't get the new pneumonia shot with the shingles shot because that'd be like I think it's just too much. Like you can't get it at the same time, but you can get them like after like a few months separated.
Oh, okay. I guess that.
So sometimes it does mess up.
Okay, but I think that's what people were asking. Like,
Yeah.
if
No, but
you get the flu shot now and then the coronavirus vaccine like a few months later,
nah.
like if there would be like some conflicting issue with that,
I
which
doubt
I
they'd
didn't
make
think
it.
was
Yeah. No. People are being overly skeptic
Mhm.
about the medical society. Not like like life expectancy has like quadrupled in the last 100 years.
They want any reason to not stick a needle in themselves or not be vaccinated.
Did you guys see the? I think this was. I don't know. I think this was in Utah. The anti-mask. It was a bunch of. It was like an anti-mask protest again. I think.
Oh, I
don't
think I
know.
heard about this.
This is in St. George or something, Utah, and yeah, they were out there. I don't know. I don't know why people just don't take precautions, man. It's trying to help you at the end of the day.
So was it like the protest that, or the anti-mask protest that happened in Wisconsin like a few months ago? It's just like a revamping of that.
Yeah, just a bunch of.
Bro, we're past that. Come on, just
Yeah.
just wear your mask, please. We don't need this again.
America's
It's
being
gonna be a
destabilized.
while before, in several ways, literally having the biggest unemployment since the Great Depression, pandemic that we still have not had under wraps.
No, world-ending conditions
civil rights
in every way.
movement, police
It's a
injustice.
5-step Communist Party agenda to destroy America. It was teased in the new Black Ops trailer and Black Ops Cold War. That looks
Hey, good transition.
looks pretty
Yeah.
exciting to me, honestly. I'm excited for it, even though it's coming out during like one of the most busiest times of my life, probably.
Yeah, I'm excited for the plot itself. It's like a direct sequel to like the first Black Ops, which is like very focused on like Cold War, or at least like pre-Cold War era, and like the whole Black Op nature spy, I guess fiasco between the Soviets and the U.S. I'm like a history buff I don't want to say I'm a history buff. No, history buffs will actually go after me for saying that. But I do like history like that, and I think it will be a interesting story to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I'm sure it's a COD game, so multiplayer will be the same.
They're gonna
Let's see how long it takes people to keep playing this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play it for a while. I always play COD for a while. It's everyone else that stops.
I mean, at least there's zombies in this.
Yeah, I think zombies need to be played on more.
That's
Soviet
gonna
zombies.
Zombies looks
increase that.
good if you guys watched the trailer from like the 5
I
seconds you
haven't.
saw.
No.
I don't think I haven't seen it actually.
It was like so dark you had to have a flashlight on. So I think it's gonna be like way more like horror again instead of aliens and gods. Got a little out of hand.
I like that a lot, actually. The
Aliens
horror
and
survival
gods?
aspect. No. The
like
the former
World War
that you
II,
mentioned.
like COD World War II or
Nazi
something. Right?
zombies. Yeah, not World War. Yeah, World War II actually. The zombies.
I don't really like that zombies.
I didn't.
I don't
like
like
it either.
that.
It felt weird.
I don't-
It felt
I
too
don't-
arcadey.
Yeah.
I just want to pick up a gun and like basic perks and then try to survive that way.
Yeah, I mean, I like the formula that they've been running since Black Ops 1. So if we could get that back, that'd be straight.
Yeah,
That'd be a cop for sure.
I'm copying.
Yeah.
I might pre-order.
Damn. I've been really tempted to get the all maps DLC, but I don't really know who
No one
would
plays,
play that.
No one plays
Yeah, no one
zombies
plays. Yeah,
The new one's
exactly.
coming out, so don't even. They'll probably come out with their own total, all the maps again.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I started. I played a little bit of Fall Guys for the first time, like
Oh really?
a week ago. It was a lot of fun. I haven't won a game yet.
I
But
haven't won a game yet either, and I've had it for months.
it's tough.
It's hard, dude.
Like the controls they're a little stiff, honestly.
I think they're made like that.
Yeah, I know it's on purpose, but yeah, the game's tricky, and like everyone knows the shortcuts and the strategies. And I'm a mere infidel newbie to the game.
Irv, you should watch The Boys.
I know.
It's pretty solid.
I second that. I'm almost caught up, Azichi.
I'm caught
I
up.
think I'm on episode 4 now.
Maybe after New Girl. I've been watching New. I'm almost on season 7 of New Girl, so I'll probably finish that.
Oh,
first
nice.
And then get to The Boys.
Dude, you will slide right through the episodes.
How many episodes?
Yeah, I think Irv will definitely like it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So there's 8 episodes in the first season, and 4 in the second season, and they're coming out week by week.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely slide.
But
8 episodes.
For anyone who hasn't watched The Boys or hasn't heard of it, it basically puts the superhero genre on its head, and it's from the perspective of I guess these like normal humans who view these superheroes who are run by a very corrupt multinational company that uses these superheroes as props and for profit, and think of these superheroes as like really stuck up celebrities who only do things to uphold their image. So
yeah,
behind the scenes they're really bad people.
Like very, very bad people.
Yeah.
It's like the
but
Flashpoint, like different multiverses where the Justice League is just evil.
Oh, it's worse.
Yeah, I would say yeah. I mean just because of how realistic it is, I'd say it's worse, honestly.
Yeah, there are definitely moments where like my jaw is just like hanging on the ground. I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah,
I can't believe that just happened.
That really just occurred.
Like you did that. Okay, we're gonna be, despite being very vague, for those who are interested and for those who have no idea what we're talking about, check it out. It's on Amazon. It's really, really good. Or we will check up with you again next episode because it's that good.
Yeah, at least watch like episode 1.
Yeah, the episode 1 will hook you in straight up.
It's pretty solid.
I'll give it a look before the next episode or whenever that is. We've been really
yeah, it's week by week, spotty. So every Friday, I think.
Yeah,
I'm talking about I'm talking about like these episodes of the podcast.
The pod
oh right, yeah.
It's been like 3 weeks.
It's been like 4 weeks. So
welcome back, y'all.
So if you've stuck around this long, thanks for sticking around. But until next time, whenever that will be, this is Chris.
This is Ichi.
This is Irv.
And we don't know that.